And the way I see my Preptober going is having 4 separate themed weeks. The first week being inspiration. It's October! My desk is looking cozy and festive, and as you can see, I'm watching a Kate Kavanaugh Preptober video. Super excited. It is officially time for Preptober. He's annoyed with me that the lights are still on. I know, but I still have work to do, buddy. So it is late, but I wanted to do a quick review of everything I got done today. Just in general, I watched a lot of Preptober videos and kind of just did some thinking, some basic outlining. Oh, totally forgot that I was going to pick a journal today. It's between these 3. I think I'm gonna cut this one out. Well, yes, I'm gonna cut this one out. I don't know why, but I just really like this one. Good morning. So it's not quite 8 a.m. and I won't be getting to Preptober stuff until tonight because I have a big economics problem set due today and I need to finish it. But I just happened to go on the NaNoWriMo website and I saw this mug. I think it's so beautiful and it has stars and it kind of, I mean, not perfectly, but I feel like it kind of goes with my journal. So I think I'm gonna order that. Lord have mercy, the shipping is more expensive than the mug. I really wanted this one too. It's so perfect, but sadly it's sold out. Evening has descended upon us. I am about to attempt to print this incredible Preptober workbook by Natalia Leigh. Last page. You can do it, little dude. All right, some streakiness, but oh my gosh, color me shook. It printed all 49 pages. I'm amazed. On the very first page it printed, when I saw the streakiness, I thought, oh, no way do I have enough ink, but it printed every page and look, it's so beautiful. If any of you are interested, I'll leave the link to Natalia's channel and a link to the page where you can download this in the description. I'm gonna be honest, I have a little bit of an embarrassment of riches of planning materials. So far, I have my writer's journal, a pretty sure it's like 10 years old edition of Ready Set Novel, the Everything Guide to Writing a Novel, and Natalia Leigh's Preptober workbook for 2019. So I know that this is a lot of prep material. However, I wanted to accumulate a lot of different types of material for this week because this whole week's theme is about finding inspiration. So I have to give a shout out to the channel I Got a Blank Page for giving me this idea for organizing my Preptober schedule. I'll link the channel in the description. And the way I see my Preptober going is having 4 separate themed weeks. The first week being inspiration. That's the week where I'm gonna cultivate my Pinterest board, kind of set up my NaNoWriMo profile, go through a lot of my prepping material, just kind of seeing if anything sparks my interest. Author's journal is gonna be a big part of it. I really am not gonna have structure in here for the first week. It's gonna be about doodling and brain dumping. Anything that my mind thinks is related even remotely to the novel. The second week is going to be research. This novel's subject is a little bit out of my comfort zone and my area of expertise. So I'm going to use the second week of Preptober to really dive deep into researching certain topics and subjects that are going to better inform my writing. And so I've blocked out an entire week for that. I probably should have blocked out more than a week, but oh well. My third week, hopefully, is going to be organization. It's going to be the week I will take all of the notes I have made in my journals, in my prep workbooks, in wherever, probably on my computer too, and I'm gonna try and condense all of those notes down into one digital file on my computer. And finally, for the 4th week of October, it's gonna be outlining. I'm hoping by the end of that week, I'll have an extremely detailed outline I can follow all throughout November. This first week's theme is potentially arguably one of the most fun since I get to go through all of these workbooks and fill everything out, and it's kind of like I'm studying, which is something I really love to do. But the week is going to serve dual purposes. Not only is it going to initially help me kind of get into the headspace to write this novel, but it's gonna help me cultivate things that are gonna continue to keep me in that headspace, like a playlist, like a Pinterest board, and having all my thoughts and notes collected in books like these. My economics homework is totally done, so today is going to be dedicated to Preptober. I am going to watch Halloween Town 2, Calabar's Revenge in celebration of the month.
Oh, I was a witch. That was the last time.
So I'm gonna watch this and do some Preptober work in, I think, Natalia's notebook today. It's finally not swelteringly hot. Thank you, Texas, for this beautiful fall day. Ooh, I have a major bedhead. Here is my Pinterest board. It's kind of all over the place, but I really like it. I like looking at it. It does evoke that sort of sense of story that I was trying to get it to evoke. A lot of these pictures of people are trying to help me visualize certain funny characters I have my protagonist meet along the way, and then all the location shots are shots of places that I know I want the character to be, not obviously exact places, like I'm not going to have her walk past this exact mountain lake, but it's, again, just as a whole, the board is there to help inspire me and get me into the headspace of the story itself. Where's the guy with the banjo? There are two specific pictures that I really love. I love this one and I love this one, and I know exactly how I'm going to utilize this. I know exactly, but I love that. Okay, back to work. It is officially the end of week 1 of Preptober. If I had to give it a rating, I would say 4 out of 5 stars for amount of fun I had, but probably a 2.5 out of 5 stars for how productive I actually was. I think because this week's theme was just inspiration, which I think is a great theme to have, don't get me wrong, I thought I could be a little bit more laxy-daisy about how often or how long I worked. And so because of that, often I only got in about 1 hour a day. And that's definitely something that I can't afford to do in this upcoming week, since this next week's theme is research, and research is really critical for not just to inform my writing, but also so I'm comfortable writing about it. I think if I don't do that research, I'll get anxious that I don't know what I'm talking about. And so then I won't even write during November, which we want to avoid that at all costs, obviously. But in general, I did get some new little blips of inspiration. I have some new ideas for characters, prominent characters in the story, and some locations they go to. So I don't see this week as a total wash. I just think, and I don't see it as a wash at all, I just think that I needed to be a little bit more disciplined than I was. Yeah, so those are my thoughts on this first week of Preptober. I hope you enjoyed watching me flounder around looking for my inspiration. If you're interested to see the rest of my preparations for NaNoWriMo, subscribe to the channel because I will be uploading a summary of all of my prep every single week. Let me know in the comments how you are prepping for NaNoWriMo, and also how you keep yourself disciplined, because honestly, if I had to give myself a weakness, discipline is probably, or lack thereof, is probably one of the bigger ones. If you have any tips for that, please let me know. But in the meantime, I hope you have a fabulous rest of your day, and thank you so much for watching. Bye. As I am looking for inspiration. I don't know why I put that in quotes. Go away. Don't bother me. Hey, don't take my blood. That's my blood, not your blood.